Here's the result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He gets a C+. Plus. This guy is rather so-so. Not too good, not too bad. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is unlikely to go far in his career, even if he talks about big ideas sometimes. He doesn't have the drive or discipline to follow through with hard work or stay organized, so his dreams may stay as just words. You might notice that he easily gets distracted or gives up when things get tough.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's likely to get upset easily and may have trouble bouncing back. Instead of trying to fix problems or learning from mistakes, he could lose his temper, get emotional, or withdraw for a while. Tough times might leave him stressed and shaken, so expect a lot of ups and downs in his mood.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work might find him caring in some ways, but they may struggle to truly respect him. He can be short tempered and may get into arguments over small issues, so workplace harmony is not his strength. Don't be surprised if you hear that he often ends up in conflicts or is avoided by some people around him.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you shine in your career, he's more likely to feel proud of you than jealous or insecure. He doesn't judge himself by job titles or big achievements, so he won't see your success as competition. You can expect warmth and kindness, not rivalry or resentment.
What if you start earning more than him?
He isn't likely to secretly resent you or feel deeply insecure if you earn more than him. Money and status don't drive him, so your higher income won't hurt his pride much. However, he could sometimes feel a bit left out or less useful, but not in a way that leads to bitterness.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't very careful with money and might spend without much planning or thought. He doesn't enjoy sticking to strict budgets or keeping track of expenses, so you may notice him buying things on a whim, especially items that catch his eye or please his senses. This relaxed attitude means he can easily run out of money or forget about bills.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He tends to live for the moment and might sometimes spend more than he truly can afford, especially on things that look good or feel nice. He isn't out to impress others with big talk, but he might buy things just because they make him happy. without thinking about the future. You might have to encourage him to think ahead and live within his means.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and kind, often willing to share what he has or help someone in need. You'll find that he gives freely, whether it's his time, small gifts, or emotional support. Sometimes he's so generous that he forgets to keep enough for himself or for the family's needs.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is usually open about money and not secretive or controlling. He doesn't like hiding things or making strict rules around spending. Because he's not focused on power or control, he's easygoing in money matters.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He doesn't strongly believe that housework should fall only on you. He's likely to feel it should be shared, though he may not step up as much as you'd hope. He's not pushy or bossy, and he won't expect you to do everything alone. You may need to gently encourage him or set simple routines together.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He'll probably help with chores and diapers if you ask, but he won't naturally take charge or jump in without a reminder. He's not the type to just sit back and supervise while you do all the work, and he cares enough to want to support you. However, you may need to gently nudge him or show him what needs to be done because he isn't very organized or proactive.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He will usually try to understand your side because he truly cares about your feelings. He isn't stubborn just for the sake of being right, and he values peace over winning arguments. After some time and gentle explanation, he's likely to listen and see things from your perspective.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he might lose control of his words and say things that hurt or act out in ways that feel aggressive. He doesn't always manage his temper well, and little things can set him off, leading to arguments or even shouting. Though he cares deeply and might feel bad afterward, in the heat of the moment, he isn't always respectful or calm.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry quickly. Small things can set him off, and his reactions can be stronger than the situation needs. This is something you should not ignore because living with someone whose temper changes fast can make home life stressful and unpredictable. Even if he feels sorry afterward, constant anger and emotional ups and downs can wear you down and affect your happiness.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He might struggle to say sorry and take real responsibility when things go wrong. Often he could get upset and shift the blame onto you or other people rather than looking at his own mistakes. If apologies and honest talks matter to you, this could be a source of frustration in the relationship.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He genuinely cares about your feelings, but he may sometimes have trouble controlling his impulses or emotions, especially if he's upset or feeling needy. While he doesn't want to hurt you, you might need to be very clear and firm when setting your boundaries because he could get confused or push a little if he doesn't fully understand. He is not harsh or forceful by nature, but you should never ignore any signs of disrespect.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He feels things deeply, and if you turn him down, he might get emotional or hurt, thinking it means you don't love or care for him. He may become quiet, withdrawn, or even moody instead of calmly accepting your feelings.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
You can trust him to handle private moments with care as he genuinely values emotional closeness and does not want to hurt you. He's unlikely to use personal things against you or embarrass you later. His kind heart helps him understand how important trust and respect are. On this front, you should feel safe opening up to him.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful in a relationship as he values emotional connections and puts a lot of importance on closeness and comfort with one partner. He isn't drawn to drama or always looking for excitement outside his home. Instead, he seeks warmth and understanding, which helps keep his attention at home.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He isn't usually over possessive or controlling. He cares deeply and wants to feel close, but he does not constantly act jealous or suspicious. He trusts more than he doubts and doesn't try to watch your every move or set strict rules for you.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature isn't usually a way to control you. He cares about your feelings and may want to look out for you or make you feel safe, but it doesn't come from wanting to boss you around or set strict rules. His protectiveness is more gentle and rooted in kindness, not in a desire for power or control.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as something both of you should be involved in, not just your job alone. He is caring and wants to be part of the children's lives, so he doesn't expect you to do most of the work. Teamwork matters to him, even if he needs a little push.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he might struggle to stay calm and could lose his temper quickly. Small things may set him off and he could raise his voice or react with strong emotions rather than with patience. Even though he loves the kids deeply, his mood can turn stormy in stressful moments.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He appreciates your caring side with the children, but he also values your happiness and needs outside of parenting. With gentle reminders, he'll happily encourage you to take care of yourself as well as the family.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
He is not the kind of man who would support your career now and then, later pressure you to quit after you have a child. He isn't driven by strong ideas about what women should or shouldn't do, and he likes to see you happy, whether that's at work or at home. If you want to keep working after becoming a mother, he will likely accept it without fuss.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He is likely to treat your parents with real warmth rather than just acting polite on the surface. His caring nature means he will try to make them feel comfortable and accepted, showing genuine kindness instead of just saying the right words. Your parents will feel his sincerity more than formality. He prefers heartfelt actions over polite show. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he may have a hard time handling it calmly. He's likely to get emotional, lose his temper, or say things too quickly, which can make the situation more stressful. Instead of smoothing things over, his reactions might add tension if he feels pushed or misunderstood.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is not someone who will act modern with you, but suddenly expect you to be a strict, traditional, supportive wife when relatives are around. He cares more about kindness and comfort than following strict rules. So you don't need to worry about sudden changes in his expectations. If you feel unsure, talk with him openly. He will listen and help balance family concerns with your own comfort.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will generally support you rather than stay out of it or take someone else's side. He wants you to feel cared for and doesn't like seeing you upset, so his heart will push him to stand by you. His loyalty lies with you, and you can count on him to choose your feelings first.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not strongly a mummy's boy. While he cares about his family, his first loyalty in a conflict is likely to be with you, especially if he knows you're hurt or right. He isn't the type to blindly follow his mother's wishes or ignore your feelings just to keep her happy. It may not always be smooth, but he values your happiness and won't simply leave you alone to deal with family conflicts.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He isn't likely to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He understands that some things are meant to stay between the two of you and he wants to protect your feelings. If you ever notice him sharing too much, it's a sign he needs help setting boundaries and dealing with stress.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all of this analysis, this guy gets a C plus. This guy is so, not too good, not too bad, a bit mediocre. Being in a relationship with this man is like having a warm but sometimes unpredictable breeze in your life. Every day you'll feel his genuine care, softness, and willingness to share moments, but you'll also need patience for his mood swings and lack of routine.